Ladies, gentlemen, and clinically diagnosed ANOS simps still coping in the replies. Gather round. Today, we're dissecting the misfit of Demon King Academy Season 2, a masterclass in how to take a so bad it's good power fantasy and turn it into a so bad it's illegal snooze fest. Imagine taking your edgy, overpowered Demon King protagonist, already as deep as a puddle of spit, and shoving him into the narrative trunk so a parade of dollar store OCs can drive the plot into a ditch. That's Season 2. A story so disjointed, it makes Lost's final season look coherent. Let's break down this catastrophe frame by frame. 1. Demon King? More like Demon Who? ANOS Great Vanishing Act. Remember Season 1? When ANOS Voldigode stomped around screaming, "I am ANOS Voldigode," like a broken Alexa set to Demon King mode? Yeah. Season 2 said, "Let's fix that." Now, ANOS isn't the protagonist, he's a glorified cameo. The dude who once deleted continents for fun is now reduced to popping in like a random encounter, solving problems off-screen, then dipping out to let the B-team bore us to tears. He's less Demon King and more Demon Janitor, showing up to mop up plot holes before the writers can be sued for negligence. When he does grace us with his presence, it's to drop a smug one-liner. Did you really think sidelining me would make me irrelevant? Before vanishing again. Congrats, writers. You turned your Mary Sue into a delivery man for anticlimaxes. 2. The B-team takeover. Who are these clowns? Season 2's biggest crime isn't sidelining ANOS. It's replacing him with a cast of literal who's so forgettable they make filler arc characters look like Emmy contenders. Misha? Sasha? More like Mishap and Sashimi. 2 planks of wood who've somehow become the emotional core of this train wreck. Their arcs involve staring blankly at magic circles and muttering about destiny, like they're reading shampoo bottles. And don't get me started on the new Avengers squad of randos. Lay Glanzudlii. Discount Levi Ackerman with less personality than a pet rock. Eleanor Bianca. Strong female character, whose entire trait is glaring. Shin Reglia. A sentient sword with more emotional range than his wielder. These characters aren't developed, they're dumped into the plot like a toddler's toys. Their backstories? Summarized in PowerPoint slides. Their motivations? ANOS said so. Their chemistry? Non-existent. Watching them interact is like watching NPCs exchange quest dialogue in a free-to-play MMO. 3. ANOS Cameo Syndrome. OP edgelord or useless cheerleader. When ANOS does bother to show up, it's not to advance the plot. It's to remind us he exists. Imagine a Dragon Ball Z arc where Goku only appears to one-shot villains between episodes of Krillin doing taxes. That's ANOS in S2. He'll materialize mid-battle, yawn, obliterate a dimension, then peace out while the B-team gawks like groupies. Worst of all, his power has no stakes anymore. Remember when he died LOL in Season 1? Now he's invincible to the point of parody. Oh no, the enemy has a universe-destroying spell. ANOS blinks. Problem solved. The show tries to balance this by making him emotionally sidelined. Like watching a nuke get sad it's not invited to a water balloon fight. 4. The plot. A jigsaw puzzle thrown into a hurricane. Season 2's story structure is what happens when writers mistake mystery for making zero sense. The main arc involves ANOS' true origins, yawn, and a new villain faction called the Avos Dilhevia fan club? Who? Why? Who cares? The show sure doesn't. We're tossed between flashbacks to ANOS' previous reincarnation, because one ego isn't enough. A magical school tournament arc? Groundbreaking. Random lore dumps about the Silver Sea, a multiverse so poorly explained it's basically a screensaver. Each episode feels like a roulette wheel of nonsense. 1 minute, we're in a courtroom drama about demon politics. The next, we're in a sword art online knockoff dungeon crawl. The tonal whiplash is so severe it could qualify as a disability. 5. Villains of the Week, Wet Cardboard Edition. Season 2's antagonists are so laughably bad, they make fairy tales villains look like Hannibal Lecter. The big bad? Avos Dilhevia, a knockoff of ANOS himself but with less charisma and more budget bin CGI. Their motivation? I'm evil because, envy? Their plan? Destroy everything, for reasons. Even worse are the henchmen, Zeshia, a child clone because of course, who exists to say, I'm you but stronger, before jobbing to Anos in 0.2 seconds. Eques, edgy sword guy whose entire personality is brooding in a corner. These villains aren't threats. They're speed bumps for Anos to vaporize between coffee breaks. 6. The death of stakes. Who cares anymore? The cardinal sin of Season 2? Making nothing matter. Anos is omnipotent. The heroes can't die, thanks to his lazy reincarnation hacks. The villains are punching bags. Every cliffhanger is resolved by Anos snapping his fingers off-screen. Remember when tension existed? When battles had consequences. Now it's just filler stretched into 12 episodes of existential dread. Final verdict. A masterclass in how to ruin your own show. The Misfit of Demon King Academy Season 2 isn't just bad. It's a cautionary tale. A lesson in what happens when you forget why people liked your show in the first place. Anos wasn't a good protagonist, but he was a fun one. A garbage fire we loved to watch burn. Now, he's a background extra in his own story, while the plot drowns in a swamp of OCs and unresolved lore. If you're still watching this train wreck, seek help. Rewatch One Punch Man for an OPMC done right. Or touch grass. Or stare at a wall. Anything is better than subjecting yourself to this insult of a season. Smash the dislike button if you'd rather lick a subway pole than watch another episode. Subscribe for more roasts that hurt worse than Anos writing. And remember, defending the season is why God abandoned anime. Wastebasket Crown.